All right, court's on the record, Commerce City Municipal Court for February 18th, 2021. I'm on the record regarding Dominic Cabello, case numbers 234707, 244652, 246439, 249666. Mr. Starkovich, if you would unmute your device, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Are you the attorney for Mr. Cabello?
I don't think so,
No,
unless
maybe
I'm
not.
forgetting something.
No, I must have the wrong info. I'm sorry? Okay. Does Mr. Cabello have an attorney? I'm not showing one. Okay. Nope. All right, thank you, Mr. Starkovich. Go ahead and remute. I'm going to call. Looks like Mr. Cabello is present. Mr. Cabello, go ahead and unmute your device.
Hello, how are you, sir?
I'm good. All right. On these four cases, yeah, I don't show an attorney for any one of them. You're here on sentence review.
Yes.
All right. So you appeared on January 6th. I vacated the warrants. I said sentencing review. In case number 234707, you owe 8 hours of community service and court costs and warrant fees and a clearance fee. I don't remember exactly what that was for. You were a juvenile back when this one happened. Have you gotten the community service done?
Yes, I did.
Okay. In your hand isn't going to do you any good. Have you scanned it and emailed it to my court clerk?
So do I just take a picture of it and just send it there, or send it to the email?
Yes.
Okay, so
Take a picture of it and send it.
and what email would that be?
Which one is the best one? courts3@c3gov.com. So
Right.
COURTS 3, is it court 3 or courts? Singular. Okay, it's COURT 3 at the letter C, 3gov.com. Did you get that?
Okay. Yes, I did. And I'm gonna send the picture right now.
Okay.
Okay, and then that is sent.
All right. In case number 249666, you were supposed to send me proof of what you were doing for the individual counseling that you were previously in.
Yes, I do have an email from my counselor that too. To confirm that, would you like to send me in that? Send that as? Would you like for me to send that in as well?
If you have that as an email, you can forward it to the same email address.
All right, doing that now. Okay, and then that is sent as well.
All right. And then in case number, that'll satisfy the requirements in case number 246439 as well. And that leaves case number 244652, which was the petty theft class. Were you able to get that done?
Yes, I was.
And do you have the certificate of completion?
Yes, I do.
I need you to get that file to me as well.
All right.
are you able to retrieve those emails from where you are? Okay.
Okay. And then that one is sent as well.
Sorry, say that again?
And then I just sent the certificate just now.
My clerk pulled up. She's gotten the proof of the community service.
Okay. I think I sent the email from my counselor to the wrong one. I'm sending that one again.
Okay.
Okay. And then that one's sent as well.
Okay, I'm just waiting for her to receive confirmation that she's gotten it.
Okay.
Did you get the email from the counselor? Okay, so far only the community service proof has come through.
Okay. Hold on.
Remember, it's court3@c3gov.com. Court, then the number 3, then at c3gov.com. Well, you sent the community service incorrectly, so use that address.
Okay. And then. I sent it again.
Okay. Okay. Open it up. I'm going to take a look at it real quick. Leave it there. Or does that say 16 to 18? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's good. Okay, we got the proof of the counseling, and so one more email, and that's the certificate of completion of the petty theft class. Okay.
Were you able to get a certificate form for the petty
Yes,
theft
I
class?
think we just did. All right, so I'm going to resuspend all of the fines that I put in place. All right, so in each case, you still owe quite a bit of money, even with me suspending all the fines because of all of the warrants and failures to comply that you have in both case, 4 cases. So, Mr. Cabello, in each case, you're going to owe only the court costs, only the warrants fees, and only the clearance fees. Are you in a position to make any payments on those things?
Yes,
starting
I do have a current job. Yes, I could start making payment plans. Yes.
Okay, so what'll happen is my clerk is going to email you with what each case number is, what each amount is owed, and then she'll give you a schedule of payments. Can you pay like $50 every 2 weeks?
$50 every 2 weeks. Well, I get paid every 15 days, so that would be every 5th and the 20th. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Can you set up a payment plan that way? The 5th and the 20th of every month. Okay, so she'll make $50 due the 5th and the 20th, and once they're all paid, everything gets closed, and the lien against your driver's license gets lifted. Okay?
Okay. All right.
All right, so she'll send you a detail showing how much you owe on each one. You have to keep in mind, every time you failed to appear, there was a new warrant issued, and there was a $50 fee assessed, $29 in court costs times 4 cases. So, that's $100 right there, plus a couple of hundred on each of them, plus the clearance fees, which is 30, 60, 90, 120. So it's going to take you a few months, but at the end, everything is completely done now, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
All right, so she'll try to get that to you today. She may not be able to get all that information to you till tomorrow, but she'll email you with the detail and the payment plan. So your first payment's going to be due on March 5th, okay?
Okay.
And
Right,
if you
thank
want
you.
to pay ahead, you can, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, go ahead and leave the meeting.
All right.
Oh, I didn't write that down on any one of them. Yeah, let me do that. Mhm. They're all PRs, right?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, remember the last time I think I saw that. Okay, there's that paperclip. There's this one. You didn't give me this paperclip. Oh, you have it in your hand. Okay, and that one doesn't have a bond?
No.
Okay, we're good then. All right. That was quicker and better than I thought it would be. All right, on the record regarding John Moran,
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ileana Criminati, representing Mr. John Moran, who is a minor and appears with its father as well.
okay, and it appears that what we're doing here is if John pleads guilty to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with an obstructed windshield, the city attorney will dismiss the original careless driving charge. Is that a correct statement of the proposed disposition?
That's correct, Your Honor. And additionally, a live at 25 class which Mr. Moran has completed.
All right, if you can scan that and email it into my court at court3@c3gov.com, that way we can make it a permanent part of our record. Would you waive further reading and advisement, Ms. Carminati?
Yes, Your Honor. And if at the end I could get that email again, I didn't complete it, but
Oh, I'm sorry, it's court, C-O-U-R-T, 3, at C3, c3gov.com. So C, the letter C, the number 3, G-O-V.com.
oh, excellent.
All right, thank you. Okay, John, do you understand what's being offered to you here today?
Yes,
Is this what you want to do, is plead guilty to this 0-point offense?
yes,
Have you had enough time to consult with Ms. Carminato regarding the options available to you on the original charge in this case?
yes,
Are you satisfied with the service, advice, and representation that she's given you thus far in this matter? Okay, thank you. And sir, are you his father?
Yes.
And do you understand the original charge that was filed against your son?
Yes.
You understand the reduced charge that the city attorney is offering your son in an effort to resolve this case?
Yes.
Do you agree that your son is acting in his best interest by accepting this proposed resolution to his case?
Yes.
Thank you. Back to John. Has anyone forced you or coerced you to get you to plead guilty to this reduced charge against your will?
No.
Has anyone made any promise to you to get you to enter this guilty plea?
No.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications that affect your ability to understand what you're doing in court today?
No.
Then to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with an obstructed windshield, a 0-point violation on November 8th of 2020 at about 4:30 in the afternoon in the area of 58th Avenue and Monaco Street here in Commerce City. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
A little bit louder, please.
Guilty.
Thank you. Ms. Carmenata, would you waive the necessity of the establishment of a factual basis to support the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, we waive.
All right, with that, I will accept the guilty plea. Give me just a moment while I fill out some paperwork. All right, anything by way of mitigation?
Only, Your Honor, that Mr. Moran, this is the first time that he's been in any incident whatsoever. He is young. He did, he was really quite scared during this incident, and shortly thereafter, they came to see me, and he has actually gone to a live at 25 before it became part of any plea. And this is quite an impactful class, and I can tell you that he has spoken to his dad about it. And they are just grateful for the opportunity that everybody was fine, and that he had that he is able to use this as a life lesson to grow from, and that everybody could walk away from this, and nobody was actually really hurt. Or let me rephrase, nobody was seriously hurt.
Right, I was about to say, I'm showing injuries.
There was a little girl that they had to check her out because she really bumped herself. She wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and she was in the parked car on the other side. But yeah, so that's just to reiterate that nobody was seriously hurt. It could have been a much uglier experience, and they're grateful for the opportunity that it wasn't.
All right, thank you. John, is there anything you want me to take into consideration before I impose the sentence against you?
No, thank you.
All right. And sir, is there anything you want to tell me about your son that I should take into consideration?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both very nervous with the system, and
All right.
and I
That's fine.
have explained everything.
I've had an opportunity to review the accident report, obviously, and the disposition is a very favorable disposition considering the accident itself. I'll take into consideration that it's his first moving violation. Also take into consideration that he did the alive at 25. His scheduled fine would be $320, absent that mitigation. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the fine from $320. I'm actually going to lower it all the way down to $160, plus surcharges and court costs. It's still a significant fine, but with the 3-car accident and the injuries and all, the fact that he's getting a 0-point violation is a fair exchange for a slightly aggravated fine.
And Your Honor, just because I didn't let the court know, I can tell the court that he was on the lane that was had the straightaway, had the right of way, and the other individual was at a stop sign. I think that why the court is seeing this mitigation is because he had the right of way, Your Honor, and no other vehicle got cited at all. And I can tell you that both drivers had issues the driver that had the stop sign, which we believe failed to yield at that corner, also was under restraint, no insurance, no registration, and they didn't get cited for anything. And my understanding from my clients, because the other people on the other vehicle that were parked on the other side that also got impacted, because the driver that didn't stop, you can see that it propels my client's car into them. And that vehicle, and this is per my client who was at the scene, said that they also had issues with their license and potentially being under restraint, and nobody got cited, and there were videos. And so that's how we arrived at what looks like an incredibly favorable resolution.
Yeah, thank you for adding that because it's not clear from the report. I will tell you the one statement from the report that stood out to me is that the witnesses said that your client appeared to be traveling at a very excessive rate of speed. And according to the report, it said he appeared to be racing with the other vehicles, not necessarily other vehicles involved in the accident. Again, I wasn't there. I couldn't tell you what was going on, but I can tell you that the nature of the accident is such that somebody had to be doing something wrong. That's a fairly large intersection, so it's not like...
Yep. And I know, Your Honor, but I can tell you that I sat through all the videos and none of those statements were actually blurted out by any witness that was independent of anything. None of those statements were blurted out. I do understand that Mr. Moran was going a bit over the speed limit, but that could be anticipated in a corner. You still have to stop, and you must anticipate that somebody might be going a little faster. So he knows that, he's aware of it. He was very forthcoming with the officer, but they did nothing to implicate any of the other parties, and that was obvious from the videos as well, which is again why we arrived at this, because I know that based on what is on the written reports, this is an extreme resolution, and I understand it, and I apologize for not clarifying that to the court in my statement earlier.
Okay, well, you know, I will say that it had some impact. I'm going to go ahead and lower the fine from $160 down to $120. Again, it's an aggravated accident case, multiple cars involved. I think that's a fair mitigation from the scheduled fine. So the fine's going to be $120 plus surcharges plus court costs. When you leave the meeting, sometime today or sometime tomorrow, my staff is going to be reaching out, telling you the total. If your clients need to set up a payment plan, they can do so. Okay?
We'll do. So they have to make that payment plan between today and tomorrow, or go in there and pay it?
Well, they're going to have the choice. They can pay the full amount or email back to my clerks to set up a payment plan. And the normal payment plan is $50 every 2 weeks, starting 2 weeks from the day my clerks make contact. Okay?
Will do. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Have a great day.
So, anything else we need to address on this one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then you are free to leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great one.
So, Jacob? All right, Mr. Starkovich, you can go ahead and unmute your device.
Hello, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. We're on the record in case number 301-610 regarding Timothy Pacheco. This matter was scheduled for 1:15. I'll note it's 2:05 in the afternoon. Have you had any contact with Mr. Pacheco?
Unfortunately, no, Your Honor.
And he has not appeared today either in person or by Zoom. He appeared the last time by Zoom. Alma, have we sent the link to Mr. Pacheco for today? Timothy Pacheco, did he register? Did he do anything? No, he didn't register. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and issue a warrant for his arrest. I'll set bond in the amount of $200 cash, or, I'm sorry, no, has to be PR. $200 personal recognizance bond. You'll be contacted upon his apprehension and can determine at that time if you want to continue to represent him in this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Before I forget, no, I have it right here. Never mind. Nope, I don't. Let me have your registration number, Mr. Starkovich.
32184.
All right, thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
you are free to leave the meeting then.
Thank you.